Okay, so the first radio that I've actually hooked up in the new workshop out here in the museum, and we're all set up. We've got a little bit of, oh, if I could see that better, hang on, get that screen over a little bit so I can see that. So I've got my crypto set up so I can keep an eye on what's going on there. We're watching XRP and Bitcoin at the moment, and they're both actually interesting if you want to learn something about crypto. Have a look at the chart, how we've seen XRP follow Bitcoin at the moment. Very, very, very trending, very similar. Bitcoin dominance will not stay that way for much longer. So I shall go and talk about that more later on. Now we definitely got to get a bit more lighting in here, to be honest. That's a bit better. Yeah, that's one thing I've just got to sort out. And the electricians are coming in and redoing all these lights up here, so that'll all be LED lighting soon, so it'll be heaps better. Anyway, excuse me. Mate of mine has been on at me, and he's right to be on at me about hooking up one of the FT101ZDs with the display and everything. And I appreciate your patience. You know who you are, and thank you so much for just hanging in there with me. Christmas has been a bit of an exercise, but anyway. All right, let's get all set up and fired up, and let's show you this thing working. Okay, always good that we've got noise coming through, so let's just have a little bit of a look and have a bit of a play with the attenuator there. Attenuator works good. Not putting a lot in at the moment, about 6 microvolts or so, but let's see if we can take it down. Let's have a look. Take that down, down, down. Oh, that's nice. And we're down around 0.5. Let's take right on 0.5 a microvolt there. Beautiful. Actually under 0.5. And that is receiving beautifully. Really nice. Really nice, actually. Now, just to show you, this is a Mark II. They came out in 3 models. I've got a Mark III in my personal collection. You'll notice that on a Mark I, you actually didn't have AM, FT. You still could have a digital display, no problems. All those could be optioned with digital display, but you had CW, blah blah blah, etc. So that was the difference. So when you bought the FT101Z Mark II, sorry, wrong. You had the option of having AM in there, which was, I think, important. You know, certainly nice nice to have on board. All right, let's just check that meter's working. So all we do is we increase this level here, and we just basically go, and that should be nice, very nice, very nice. And we can check the linearity of the meter going up from microvolts to millivolts. As you see, I'm coming down, my pre-selector's cutting in on this thing here. This is the Marconi IFR 2945B that came down to me from Andrew down in Queensland. I bought this, probably over a year ago. Beautiful unit, hasn't had a lot of use. And this one will be sitting next to the, see this here? You can't see it yet, but that's actually an R2001D. When that comes down, we've got the perfect pair. This will be more my VHF UHF tool. This will be my HF tool. I'm just used to using them so much. Anyway, so beautiful receiver. Really happy with that. That's good to see. And sorry, I haven't quite got all the dust off this, to be honest. This even though my FT101ZDs have all sat in the museum, although I tell a lie, my Mark III is actually sitting in my my own radio room at the moment. But yes, they still get a little bit of dust here and there. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's go back over here. Get rid of some, RF generator level, turn it off. There we go. Andrew, I'm having to remember how to use this thing. I'm getting there. Okay, so let's just have a look. Let's just initially just put a bit of tune power there. And just see what we've got there. Now we've got the heaters on. Yes, yes, yes. Don't mind me. I haven't actually tuned up yet. I might need 2 hands for that. So we'll see how we go. Let me just see what I've got here. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I need to tune up. Just let me tune this thing up for a second. Sorry, I need 2 hands for that. I'm going to show you something while we're tuning up a radio. I can go to Mox on here, so I can go transmit like so. Now, I'm lucky because I've got a spectrum analyzer here. Sometimes, now this one's quite close, so that's good. Sometimes you'll get times when these indicators here are not where they should be. So you'll set up and you'll say somewhere near 40 meters, when the truth is the designator, you know, sort of for 40 meters is over here. It's just adjusted wrong, and I've seen a lot of these. So when we go looking for a signal, as you can see there, I'm having a look at a signal there with about 31 dB of. Let's just bring that down a bit. So we can see the signal there, and that's lovely. And we can see that yes, it's when we go to peak it, we can actually see that it likes it around there. So that's lovely. But we also can see we don't need a spectrum analyzer. But sometimes you'll find with let's let me take that off transmit for a second. Sometimes you'll find these indicators are miles off. Nothing wrong with the radio. They just over the years they slip a little bit, slip a little bit, slip a little bit. This one's really close, which is great. And look, just about all these I've done caps and done quite a few bits on these over the years. They've been part of my personal collection, so I sort of know them reasonably well. But as you can see, as I peek here, see how fine the pre-select is? The pre-select can be, if it's not close to the mark, it can be fooling you sometimes in the fact that you can think to yourself, oh, you know, if it's around here, well, you know, something must be wrong. But as you can see, I'm seeing nothing on the meter, but here on my spec hand, I can see the small signal. I bring it up a few dB, and look at that, I've got it there. Now, to translate that into watts, I can then have a look and say, well, what does that really mean? And we've got 58 watts there at the moment. All right, we'll just turn that off for a sec. Okay, now we're not tuned correctly just yet. We're basically on tune, which is a lower value of output. They actually, from memory, most of the Yaesus did this on their tune where they made it less, but not all. Now, every time I say something like this, I always think to myself, have I got that completely right? Let's have a look here. Actually, don't detune it. AM and tune are the same. Okay, so that's interesting. I just thought I'd check that just to have a look. So CW, oh, you need the key. Yeah, no, you'll need the key for CW. Yep, no, need the key in, sorry. So I can't do anything there. But when I go over here, hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, sorry, let me just, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so remembering I haven't got a PEP meter out here at the moment, so we're not going to get a proper PEP reading. Actually, I was just thinking about this and thinking, why am I, and I thought, oh yeah, I haven't got a PEP meter sitting out here at the moment. I will bring one out here actually. Hello, 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 hello. So that 50 watts is very low, but I haven't actually tuned this up yet. So let's just give it a good tune up and give me a second. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look now. I don't like putting too much carrier into my monitor, but 97.2 watts, so yeah, look, I can tune that to probably get 105, something like that out of it. But yeah, look, that's fine. These are supposed to take 150 watts, but I'm very cautious about when you blow the front end on them. Yeah, they're not good. I actually would like to run an attenuator in front and then recalibrate this a little bit, to be honest, just so it's not taking so much load. I've had one go. I purely put 100 watts into it, and it didn't like it. It took out the front dummy load, which was really weird. But anyway, but as you can see, yeah, look, they certainly do put out a bit of power, these things, and they're a nice radio. They really are. And what I was saying before about the tune button and not being able to, they limit the power. I'm obviously very wrong there. They don't. Not on this one. On the tune, it is definitely a situation where you're basically running full power, I think. I want to just test something for a second. I just want to make sure of that, but I think I'm right. Hang on. Okay, I'm 100% right. I'm in tune. Sorry, I had this mental blank. I thought, was I in CW? I moved the knob and I thought, hang on. Yeah, so definitely getting, watts. Let me just see if I can get that up a little bit further. I don't like mucking around into this too much, but hang on. I actually had it just on 101 watts, and then I knocked it again. Hang on. No. Look, yeah, I could sit here and play this game with you where I sort of, as you'll see, but the meter's so slow acting on this thing, and that's the thing on these analyzers. That's why I like a PEP meter so much better. As you can see, I'm twiddling here, and I'm just having trouble getting back to where I was before. And what about a bit of load there? Look, let's call it 95.6 is the best I'm going to do for the moment. But look, as you change from band to band, you'll find that actually will get probably a little better. Let's actually try 80 meters for a minute. Where am I going here? Oh, hang on, let me sort that. Oh no, sorry about that. Just something I just noted. We will give that band switch a bit of a clean. I just noticed something then, and it's a bit of a sign. And to be very honest, flick it around 5 times because it hasn't been used for the last 5 years, and it'll be fine, and it is fine. But I just noticed it sort of went out of VFO mode for a second. It actually thought it was on something like that there for a second. But we will put a bit of our lovely, where is it? Really? I'm sure I bought a can of deoxide out here, especially at $40 a can. What did I do with it? Because I don't use Electrolube on this. Oh, that's crazy. I am absolutely positive I bought another can out here because I own a few cans of it. Trust me, I know every time I've got to buy them, I buy them in lots of 3 so I can get free freight. And yeah, if I was using it the other day. Sorry, no, it's over the other side there. Look, anyway, we will deoxit these here just because it's been sitting around a while. And I think if just sorry, as a bit of a how to and what to, basically take the bottom cover off. This switch here, the mode selector, and also the band selector, they're your 2 that you just want to deoxit if it's been sitting around quite a long time. Now let's just see what we can pick this up to. Hang on, just get it tuned a bit close anyway. Okay, so let's have a look here. Slow this meter, but oh, look at that. Right on 100 watts, sometimes. All right, so that's good. Yeah. Oh, see that went into overload mode. It did not like it then. Yeah, this one got to be careful. Yeah, it did not like that. It's yeah. Let me just show you that again. Hopefully, I won't do it for 101 watts. Yeah, no, I won't try and test it out too long. But yes, we did get an overload notice in. Now, 150 watts. I think that's like a PP carrier. That dummy load was getting hot then. That's why we don't like running too much power. And much as I want to show people, hey, the radio does 100 watts, it can be a very expensive mistake my side sometimes. Absolutely. Okay, and with our little sort of burst of fun there, I'm going to just show you, obviously loads of power out there. It won't take it up to 100 watts, so I just don't want to see that thing come up again. But yes, certainly up on 10 meters, getting loads of power. Just, yeah, going to be a little bit careful. That was such an expensive mistake I made on the previous IFR. Geez, the dummy load module. Oh, it's got to check with my mate who helped me with that. I think it was about $700. It's like one of those things that's not easily repairable. You've just got to buy the part, and you just went. That was on one of my other IFRs, not this one here. And literally, I remember they were sort of capable of 100 watts, no problems. That's what it said. No, they weren't. And look, I might have been tuning for too long into it. Very, very possible. Anyway. All right. Well, look, this is a bit of just a test bench show of just what everything is working on this. I haven't got any antennas out here yet, so I don't really have anything to connect to it, which makes this a little bit boring, I know, but certainly beautiful, beautiful old radios. I just thought we'd just show you some signal on 10 meters receiving as well, just before we sort of sign off. I'm going to go and just pull some screws quickly and just spray these connectors. It's funny, they haven't acted up, but just that one time's enough for me where I think, no, I want to spray them all up. And let's have a look here. Level. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, hitting it with a lot of level there, then take it right down, come down. Let's go down about 0.5 of a microvolt. And on 10 meters, still hearing that noise-free at 0.495 a microvolt. I'm very impressed. Anyway, all right. Well, now you know who you are. It will come with an original Yaesu microphone, original Yaesu lead, which they're getting a little bit hard to find these days, to be very honest. And I think you'll be very pleased with this. Anyway, you've been patient enough. I'll give you that. All right. Thanks very much for having a look at this. Great old radios. They really are. And we've got one more. I'm going to keep my Mark III with my lineup, and only because it's a real difficult one to replace these days. and I've got another Mark 1, this is going to a very, very patient man who has been waiting for me for weeks. And I know there's other people asking me right now about 101 series, like Z series radios. But if you knew how long he's been waiting, that's the reason he's getting the Mark II. I've got to be very clear on that. He's been so patient. All right, guys, thanks very much. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. And how's that crypto going? Okay. And see what I said about Bitcoin and XRP. So when we last left it, we're at the take profit mark here. And since then, we've come up a couple of cents. But look at the same thing. Take profit, Bitcoin has come up. It's the same thing, you know. It's like watching a mirror image. Anyway, there you go. We'll have a crypto lesson on video one another day. But for today, beautiful old radios. All right, guys, 73s, VK3, Charlie Mike, Tangambalanga, Northeast Victoria, live from the Meadows Ranch. Please subscribe and please hit the like button. And see if you're getting close to 7,000. So, guys, yeah, keep pumping away with that subscribe button. It helps, that's for sure. All right, guys, all the best. Cheers.